Welcome to this screencast where we're going to look at the Euclidean division, where we only use whole numbers, and in order to account for situation where you would normally get a decimal, then instead, if we can only use whole numbers, we may get two results, one called the quotient and the other one called the remainder. So to make sense of this, let's have a look at a very quick example. Let's say you've got a pie divided in 9 slices, and then you're going to share it between 4 friends. Then each friend receives 2 slices, but there is 1 slice that remains. How we write that in maths would be that 9 equals 4 times 2 plus 1. And we could also say that 9 divided by 4 equals 2, remainder 1. So if we've got a problem where we need to allocate, to divide a quantity into several containers, just keep it simple. We've got container A and container B, where A is bigger than B. And we want to use as many containers A as possible before starting to use the smaller container B for whatever is left over of our quantity Q. So how could we go about solving this? Then we are going to start by dividing Q by A. And what we are looking for is the number of container A plus a remainder. So this is how many container A and this remainder we are going to do the same similar operation with it to find how many container B we need. So let's say remainder divided by B is going to give us the number of container B plus a remainder. Now this remainder over here, if B is our smallest container, then what can we do with it? We need to check if there is a remainder, and if there is a remainder, we're going to round up number B. So you can pick this number up and then you run a test on it. If remainder, let's call this one remainder 2, so we don't confuse it with the other one. Remainder 2 is more than 0, then you add 1 to number B, so number B equals number B plus 1. So to sum it up, we would have our quantity Q equals number A times A plus our first remainder. But then we did apply this operation to our first remainder, so Q equals, here we keep number A times A plus, this time we've got number B times B plus remainder 2, and then we have an if condition with this. If remainder 2 is more than 0, let me move this up, then we round it up. Number of container B. And this way, only using whole numbers, we can solve a problem where we are looking at splitting a quantity Q into two different containers, one bigger than the other one. I hope this will help you for your coursework.